and welcome to the seventh edition of ETCFO Leadership Summit for Life from Mumbai. And today we're joined by Mr. Sachinn Joshi, CFO L&T Finance. Welcome to the event, sir.
Thank you.
So, my first question to you would be: how has your experience been here so far? You spoke at a panel discussion. You're here again for the awards.
Excellent experience, I would say. I had come in the afternoon to attend as part of the panel. I also met people on the sidelines, and I think the questions that were put up to the panel, as well as the people when I met them, I felt that this was absolutely apt moment to have an event like this. I have attended lots of other events, but I found ETCFO event to be very relevant and also specific to how CFOs need to really work hand in hand with the CEOs to take the organization to the next level. I feel that the kind of importance being given specifically to the CFO as a category, I think is worth note taking. And this will not just encourage the CFOs, but I think it also helps in terms of a lot of brainstorming, which helps both the CFO and the CEO to work together to achieve the ultimate goals which the organization sets for itself. So,
So I'll speak of the global scenario. While the global volatility doesn't seem like a temporary disruption, rather perpetual, from the perspective of lending institutions, how do you think CFOs should be gearing and should be approaching the business strategies going forward?
so every we have this Laksha plan which we make. It's a 5-year plan which is done across the L&T group. And as and when we do this kind of a plan, we usually factor in one or two events, but not the kind of events which are unfolding in recent times. For example, we had a demonetization event which actually impacted the financial strength of the economy, followed by an ILFS downgrade from AAA to D. The whole financial sector went through a lot of turmoil after that, and then followed by COVID. Now these kind of events, we and we are also, as you are aware, we have a significant exposure in the microfinance sector, which is, we call it rural business finance. We are number two in the industry. This is anyways a business which is prone to events. So organizations like us actually create a separate event based provision. We call it macroprudential provision. But I think time has come now to also visit the global macro level events which happen. For example, it started off with the Russia Ukraine war, which is now I think in the third or the fourth year, and followed by the Israel Gaza war, and the latest one, which happened, it started off on 28th February, is Israel US joint war with Iran. I think these kind of events can bring major instability. It can, events like that U.S. tariff issue also became a big challenge for the supply chain across the globe, and we have seen things really getting impacted, and there has been shortage of raw material. At one point, the Iran war is actually now leading to a situation where the oil prices could go through the roof. There will be shortage of commodities. People are moving all the funds from equity and debt markets right into gold and silver, the safest commodities to be in. I think all these things need to be factored in, and it is important that we factor in at least one event in a span of 3 to 5 years, because if we don't factor in into our financial plans, this can come in to really give a big shock, and we will never achieve our 5-year plans if we don't keep this into consideration. Because if we ignore it and we assume that everything will be is going to be hunky dory, we will never be seen as achieving our plans. So it is very important for every organization to ensure that they factor in these kind of events and the financial impact of such events. Not just financial, even I would say that there could be challenges for certain organizations who may actually realize that they no longer can function and they may actually go bankrupt. For extreme scenarios, there has to be some thought process. There has to be some brainstorming within each organization, and it should be factored into the overall plans.
Sure, so noted your points. Thank you so much for sharing all these insights. Stay tuned with us for all the updates coming your way.